You have masonite.
Yeah, it's masonite.
Okay. And what's your home square footage?
Just under. It's about 1450.
Okay.
There's some places that are pretty prominent, and other ones that aren't. Like right below our bedroom window up there on the right side, you can see it. So
it is.
The window.
It is.
Yeah, at least I've talked to 2 companies. Both replacement and vinyl, or just vinyl?
Both.
Both, okay.
I mean, we can do hardy. We'll do vinyl. We'll repair small places.
Yeah. Our thing is, we're just debating, is it cheaper to replace all the rotten wood and then just repaint the whole house?
Yes.
Or is it cheaper just to put all vinyl on?
No.
You know?
No, it's always better.
There's a lot of rotten wood, but then all the
all right, let's
the screw holes popped out. You know, you'd have to.
I agree, and that's what happens is that, you know, they fail, and it's a water entry point.
Yeah.
And let's do this a couple ways. Let's look at this from a physically conservative perspective, and that is, would you do a lap real quick with me and let me get some pictures of just those bad damage points? Like, to the right of that window looks pretty good, but that bottom board, and what I want to do is what's intelligent and what makes sense, so that if you call us back in a couple years and say, you know, Lee, it just, or hopefully it won't be 2, it'd be 5, with the paint will help you a lot.
Yeah.
But in 5 or 7 years, you'll say, we want to move forward with more hardy replacement. Then we're not taking hardy off to put hardy up again.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do the bottom row or the bottom 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So that the next tear off line will be row 4 through 9.
Yeah.
Or over here, you know, let's do certain regions.
Yeah.
Without doing a 1 here, a skip 2, and then 1 more.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously it looks like this first one. Is there anything, and probably shouldn't be anything on the covered area? Would you agree?
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
Okay.
That I can remember.
All right.
It's mostly more this side of the house and then the back.
Okay.
The other side of the house doesn't get the sun as much.
Let's take a
This
peek.
house is, you know, all of them are about over 20 years old now. So
Sure.
Everyone seems to be getting it done.
Well, you know,
We started seeing some mold or something like that growing over here. We didn't know if that was.
Well, let's take a peek.
There we go. There's something over here.
All right.
See
Well,
all the pop holes.
okay. What's going on is that you're absorbing water, and it lives on the combination of water and that material, and that's actually, it's not a mold, it's a fungus, because you see it's orange, like that, and it's got a root on it, which is not a good thing. So maybe this is a good side to replace up to what's reasonable.
Yeah.
And or just doing this side. Do you want to do hardy?
I guess it depends on the cost difference. That's what we wanted to find out.
Okay. All right.
Because then you can see some, like that wood right below the window on the left. That piece looks like it's warped, and
you know,
there's a bunch of spots.
This is starting to look like the entire side, because if you point out a few, you skip some, and you point out a few, and you skip some. That's an incredible gap.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen a gap that big left.
They said the piece was whatever you call it, filler piece. They said had fallen off.
Well, you see the little metal on the 2 seams, and it shouldn't matter. There should be no gap like that on any house.
Yeah.
And then it's a couple of good pieces, and then your window to the left and right.
Yeah.
And then a couple of good, and then the next one, and a couple of good, and then to the left of the window. And then once you go up to the bottom of the window, you got a bad one here. And then, I mean, it's not but a couple more to finish out the whole side.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, can we stop at the bay window? You look at the bottom. This is a lack of primer that's caused that. And I don't want to mess with your house a whole lot. But it's hard, so we don't replace it. And this usually, you see how soft it is.
Yeah.
And that's a replacement. That's not a replacement.
Yeah.
But the bottom board, And you know, really, when you're doing that, it doesn't make sense not to do the 3 above it.
Yeah.
And kind of what I was hoping is that it would be localized. Again, the bottom board and the couple below it, this isn't a bad run except for the gaps over here. And let me see if I can get a pace off of this. I don't want to pull a tape, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 times 8 is 24, and that's another what? 5 for that tiny bit. You got the bay and the window. And let me back up. One of the things I do is I'll put pictures on high def cameras and monitor so that I can see exactly how many pieces alright, hang on. Because what I'd like to probably do is whole side of replacement, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to figure out a way not to. There's so much rot here. A little 10 by 12 deck, and you know what we'll do is itemize and just throw a quote on to clean and seal the deck.
Yeah, that thing's barely holding on right now.
Well,
we're looking to knock it down and put up a new deck at some point.
Well, that's fine. You can always say, Lee, thanks for itemizing. I don't want you to do the deck, and I will not be offended. But people like to, well, you know, out here with all the stuff.
Yeah.
To do the deck is another, you know, $100 or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm seeing so many points that don't look good. But, you know, it's like that old truck. It's always cheaper to fix it.
Yeah.
But, okay. Let me get a run here. The length. Seven. Yeah, 21. Maybe 22. And let's count Hardy. I want to check your reveal. Let's make sure it should be around 7. Sometimes it's not. Okay, that's 6 3/4. 7. It's consistently around 7 to call it 7. I know I make you dizzy when I do that. Okay. And you got some extraordinary window rot.
Yeah. Yeah, we replaced all the windows in 2 attic ones just because 2 attic ones. I mean, we're gonna put some cheap windows in there at some point.
Are you a Red Sox fan?
Yep. I grew up.
Okay.
That's where my family still lives.
The Red Sox lost their coach yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I hate that.
The season, they had more losses than wins.
And I remember last year they were just guaranteed postseason play until a complete meltdown at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I have never learned to like baseball a whole lot. I follow it.
It's hard to follow sometimes down here. They don't always play all the games down here.
Well, you know, when I was growing up, we were Braves fans because that was the closest team that we had. And you had a roof put on recently.
Yeah, when we bought the house, we put a brand new roof and brand new windows in right away.
That's smart.
And all energy efficient. And
that's smart.
Now we want to get the siding before it gets way too bad.
I'm a retired school teacher, and I have teachable moments with customers. And I will tell you that there are grades to siding. For example, I know Window World